The 4 parts of Medicare on this week's edition of WealthWise. Hello, I'm Chuck Vickery, and we're discussing Medicare and health insurance options in retirement. And in Medicare, there are 4 parts. There's Part A, that covers the hospital. There's Part B, that covers the doctor and the diagnostic tests. There's Part C, which is a Medicare Advantage plan. And there's Part D, which is the prescription drug coverage. Now, Parts A and B are governmental programs. Parts C and D are private insurance programs. So which of these should you have? Well, we put them together in option 1 and option 2. And these are really the only 2 options that you have. Option 1 is original Medicare, where you have Part A and Part B. So you got the hospital part, the doctor part. Part D is the drug part. You buy that. And then most people that use this option also get a Medicare policy that's through private insurance. Option 2 is a Part C, or called Medicare Advantage, and that's private insurance. And your Part A, your Part B, and your drug coverage are all covered under the Medicare Advantage program. Medicare Advantage is sort of like an HMO or PPO, and what it basically means is there's a list of doctors and hospitals that you can go to. Now, personally, I'm under original Medicare. If I have cancer, I want to go to MD Anderson. If I need a brain tumor looked at, I want to go to the Johns Hopkins. And if I've got a heart valve replacement, I want to go to the Cleveland Clinic. Original Medicare allows you to do that. A Medicare Advantage may not. Once you decide whether you want to go the original Medicare or with the Advantage plan, how do you enroll? Well, if you're already receiving Social Security when you turn 65, Medicare Parts A and B are automatic. Now, you can decline Part B if you don't want it, if you're still working or for some reason. Coverage starts the first of the month that you turn 65, unless your birthday happens to be on the 1st. So if your birthday is August the 1st, your coverage starts July 1st. You get a month early. Parts C and D are not automatic. That's the Medicare Advantage and the drug plan. You must choose private insurance and proactively enroll in those programs. If you're not receiving Social Security when you turn 65, then you must sign up to the Social Security Administration during the Medicare enrollment period. So there's 3 enrollment periods. There's the initial enrollment period, which is 3 months before and 3 months after you turn 65. There's the special enrollment people. If you're covered by a group that covers more than 20 people, you can wait until you retire from that plan to become covered. And then there's the general enrollment period for people that missed enrolling. So if you sign up, and you can do it 3 months before you turn 65, so you sign up 3 months in advance, and the coverage begins on the 1st of the month you turn 65. If you wait until you're 65 to sign up, then it starts the next month. If you sign up 1 or 2 or 3 months afterwards, then the coverage is delayed by a couple of months. So we think you should sign up 2 to 3 months in advance for your coverage so you don't miss any coverage. Who signs up for Part A during the initial enrollment period? Almost everyone who turns 65. If you're still working, check with your benefits administrator and see if this would supplement your existing group insurance program. However, if you're still working and you're with an employer that's got more than 20 employees covered, and you have a high deductible health plan and you're participating in a health savings account, and you want to continue contributing to that health savings account, do not sign up for A or B, because once you sign up for Medicare A or B, then you can no longer contribute to your health savings account. Who signs up for Part B during the initial enrollment period? Well, people who are not covered by a comprehensive employer-sponsored group plan with 20 more people, which is people that are not working, self-employed, employed by a company with less than 20 employees. Maybe you're on COBRA, maybe you're getting retiree benefits, or maybe you work for a company that doesn't have a very good plan. Then you're going to sign up for Part B. Who signs up for Part D during the initial enrollment, people? people who signed up for Parts A and B and they want prescription drug coverage. You must sign up when you're first eligible or there are late enrollment penalties, unless you're in a comprehensive drug plan someplace else. There are two options for Part B: standalone prescription drug plan and include it as part of your Medicare Advantage plan. There's also a special enrollment period. This is for people who did not sign up for Part B and D during the initial enrollment period when they turned 65 because they were still working for an employer with more than 20 employees. If that's the case, when you do retire, you then can sign up for Part B and Part D, and there's no penalties. So when do you sign up? Anytime you want to, but at least sign up by the date you retire. The best time to enroll in Medicare to avoid late enrollment penalties, sign up during the initial or special enrollment period. To avoid gaps in coverage, sign up before your current coverage ends. And then there's also a general enrollment period. And this is for people that for some reason or another didn't sign up when they should have. And if that's the case, you can sign up the next January, February, or March, and coverage begins on July 1st. So it's August now, and if you didn't sign up, you can't sign up until January, and then your coverage doesn't begin until July 1st. So essentially, you're going uncovered for quite a while. So it's very important to sign up on time. So there's 3 enrollment periods. The initial enrollment period starts 3 months before you turn 65 and ends 3 months after you turn 65. The special enrollment period goes as long as you are working for a large employer until you terminate that employment. And the general enrollment period is January, February of every year with coverage beginning in July thereafter. So how do you sign up for Medicare Parts A and B? Go to www.ssa.gov, or you can call Social Security at 800-772-1213. If you go to their website, there's a little button, Apply for Medicare Benefits. Click that, and you can start the process online. There's no need to go into a Social Security office unless you just want to. How do you sign up for Part D? Well, if you decide you want whether original Medicare or Medicare Advantage plan, these are both private plans, and you need to do some research on this. If you go with the original Medicare, then go to Medicare.gov, and you can put in all the drugs that you're taking, all your prescriptions, and they will give you the prices of different companies. If you're not taking any drugs, just simply buy the least expensive one and go ahead and buy it. In the long run, you'll be better off than waiting a few years because you'll avoid the penalties. If you're thinking about doing a Medicare Advantage plan, then it should come with drugs, but you can ask that question. So look around so you can get it. It's going to be through a private, Part D is going to be through a private insurer, whether you go with original Medicare or Part C Medicare Advantage. People often ask me, what's the difference in original Medicare and the Medicare Advantage? Quite frankly, Medicare Advantage plans are cheaper initially. So if you've been watching TV, you've seen Joe Namath advertising Medicare. So when you see all these Medicare commercials, what they're selling are Medicare Advantage plans. I tend to think of them as Medicare Disadvantage plans. And the reason I think that is that as you get older and as the cost of medicine goes up, these plans may disenroll you, or they may delay coverage, and they may not let you have all the treatments that you want. It costs a little bit more to go with original Medicare, but in the long run, I think it costs less and it's better. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you at our next episode.